Welcome to Weirdaholics
with Tiffany
and Nicole. So, something weird. I guess I'll start because I'm that type of person.
Do it.
So, my dad told me a ghost story. I went over there the other day, and he was like, let me tell you about this ghost story that I had. I'm like, oh, okay. So, he went to Gettysburg, which is like one of the most haunted locations ever.
Yeah.
There's a picture on the wall of this, like in a museum, and this guy, it was like a tomb of some unmarked soldier or unnamed soldier. It wasn't the tomb of the unnamed soldier, but it was just some random soldier. Yeah, a tomb. And there was like a statue of someone laying down across it. And then he's like, I'm going to do that too. So he like laid down across it.
Like on
I think it was on, yeah. So I think he
tomb?
found it later at the cemetery. And I think he found it and he laid across it.
That's bringing bad juju.
Yeah, all his colleagues that were with him, they're like, don't do that. Do not do that. He's like, I'm going to do it just for the heck of it.
This will be such a great photo for my Instagram.
Ching, ching, ching. I don't know what the ching, ching, ching is. Likes, maybe. But no, so he saw it in the museum, and he's like, I'm going to do the exact same thing at the cemetery. So he found the grave, and he laid across it.
He's asking to be haunted.
I know, and he's like, haha, so funny. No, I don't know. and then when he got up, they were leaving, and they were in the car, and the radio was off. The radio turned on, and it was just like, like, staticky, but he could hear like voices in it and stuff. And then his colleague was like, what is happening? And then my dad is like, wait. It's probably the spirit. Are you with us right now? And
your dad is awesome.
He's so cool.
That would be us.
Yeah, he was literally like, are you with us? And it just kept like, and then I was like, well, did it turn off or anything? He's like, no, I just kept going, so I turned it off myself. And I'm like, okay, well, it was still kind of spirity. It was still a little ghosty. But yeah, just the fact that he like laid across it, he was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And
then try to talk to the ghost.
Yeah, like come at me, radio. Ghost. So, yeah.
Wow, so your dad is a lot more like us than I thought.
Yeah, and my brother too, which I don't know. I should still probably tell him about the podcast.
Just do it already. Yeah. My God.
I know, I will. Oh, yeah. So I have another one, but if you want to do... Okay, sorry. I'm like, I'm going to do all of them right now. So my dad also told me this story about my brother, Ryan, who I'm going to tell a podcast to. When he was little, like 6 or 7 years old, they were leaving my grandma's house to go on a vacation, and my brother's like, wait, I need to go to the bathroom. So he ran back into the house. No one else was in there. Everyone was outside. Mm-hmm. And he went down to the basement to go to the bathroom, and he left the door open, as stupid kids do, and he saw great-grandma walking across the hallway, and he's just like, oh, she's here? Like, she was dead at that point. So, like, how did he even, like, comprehend, like, oh, okay, this is normal? And then he came out, and he's like, great-grandma was here. And they're like, hell no, she's not. What are you talking about? Like, no?
It's funny. It's like she waited for everyone to leave, mm-hmm. and then she's like, oh, finally, I can, like, take off my bra, walk around the house, and be comfortable.
Yeah, she's like, woo!
Her great-grandson comes in. She's like, God damn it.
Yeah, she's like, oh, son of a bitch. But it's crazy that he saw, and still to this day, apparently, I need to ask him about it. I haven't seen him since, but I'm going to be like, yo, did you see Gigi, great grandma? And so yeah.
Do you know if she said anything to him? Or
no.
She was just walking?
Supposedly she just walked like slowly across, like where the door, you could see her walk across through the door.
Wow.
And so he was just like doing his business, and he looked and he saw her just like walking.
Maybe she was checking to see if your parents were going to have another kid so she can be born back into the family.
Oh my God, yes.
Reincarnation.
Maybe I'm her. Because this is my middle brother.
This is before you were born?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Maybe you are your own great-great-grandma.
Hell yeah. Great-girl. I don't even know her name.
Nicole, apparently. Because it's you.
Holy shit. I am great-grandma Olsen.
Yeah, we sound legitimately crazy now.
I know. I'm having like a revelation. I hate this. Oh my gosh. Okay. What's yours?
So my weird thing is kind of
Actually, I have one more. I'm just kidding.
Ha ha ha.
Hi, you bitch.
My weird thing is a continuation of our last week's weird thing. So I talked about how I was seeing references to Mr. Belvedere everywhere. Mm-hmm. Well, after I told you about that, a few days later, I was going through Facebook and I was watching some old commercial kind of things. It's like from the 80s and early 90s. And then there was one that was about Super Mario. Jason Bateman was on it, and he was trying to tell this girl about how Super Mario works. And it was like really old. Jason Bateman was like, he looked like he was in his 20s, like super young. And then at the end of the video, there's a guy that pops up on the screen going, ha 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 ha. And then Jason Bateman was like, oh, that was just Mr. Belvedere.
What the fuck?
I was like, so I sent Brandon that video. I'm like, when will it stop?
I know, like, let me live my life. I don't want to hear about Mr. Belvedere ever again.
Every single time I hear about Mr. Belvedere, all I think about are balls squishing.
Ew,
so, no, thank you. I'm done, universe. Move on. Your weird thing of the week last week was that song, The Cat in the Cradle and the
Silver Spoon.
The Silver Spoon. Well, thanks to you, I've had that song stuck in my head all week.
Yes. So you're suffering with Mr. Belvedere. I was suffering with Cats in the Cradle, and now you're suffering with Cats in the Cradle. Maybe now I'm going to see Mr. Belvedere everywhere.
Yeah.
I think, well, I mean, our phones are listening, so if I start getting Belvedere ads, I'm going to
I do not consent to you listening to me, phone.
I do not consent.
Leave me alone. Fuck off.
We have to sign in blood.
Yeah,
so,
we need to sign in blood with goat's blood. Baby goat blood.
Oh.
So yeah, that's my weird things. Just continuations from last week.
I love it and I hate it at the same time. Weird records. So every time I say weird, take a drink. I wanted to see what like the weirdest, creepiest, coolest world records were. Because I'm like, I don't really know what to do at this point. Like, there's a lot of stuff, but I just want to get real weird with it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get weird with it.
Cool.
I'll kind of go through these, like, fast, but I'll spend some time with some backstories on a couple of them, because they're very interesting. So, number 1, the longest career as an ice cream man. How long do you think?
50 years.
Close. 67 years.
Wow.
Which is a long time.
That's his whole fucking life.
Yeah.
He must love giving ice cream to children.
I don't know why, because you're just sitting in a van, like, giving some snot-nosed kids ice cream.
I mean, that sounds like the best thing to do.
I don't believe you at all. So, Alan Gans broke this record in 2014. He started in 1947.
Wow.
He has listened to the same ice cream truck tune for over 3 decades.
If I was an ice cream person, like, mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Do some dubstep.
Yeah, do some dubstep, throw in some T-Pain, throw in some fucking, like, I don't know, like, hard rap.
Yeah.
Come on, kids. Yeah, bitch. I don't know. Imagine how annoying that would be, just, like, hearing the same shit over and over. Like, why is it just, like, the same tunes over and over? Like, they throw in some Christmas tunes and shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just the same kids' songs over and over.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, it's, like, 100 times worse than what I went through at Petco, because Petco, like, made their own music.
Oh.
It was, like, the same stupid songs over and over, and they were, like, terrible songs, because they were, like, Petco made, like...
Ew.
Like... individual people who made songs and somehow partnered with Petco or something. So it'd be like that, but way worse.
It's like cheesy. Ooh. Yeah, when I worked at the mall, we literally put in a CD into this, like, CD player, and it had the speakers all around the store, and it was the same shit over and over and over, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself just from the same 12 songs.
Like, if you want to have happy employees, don't play the same songs over and over again.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
Yeah, like, you can do your custom-made Petco shit, but at least switch it up a little bit. Yeah. Throw in some Lil Wayne, throw in some Pitbull and Tupac, throw in some dubstep.
Yeah.
So Alan started at his father's ice cream truck at the age of 10. Child labor, but no one cared back then.
Yeah,
so
they didn't.
He joined the army for around 22 months, so there was, like, technically a little stint where he didn't work for it.
Oh, it's nice that he had the army to help him prepare for his life as an ice cream man.
Exactly. He was, like, holding a gun. He's like, "Who wants some?" And then he goes into this van, and he's like, "Who wants some?" And he brings out, like, ice cream. Throws ice cream at kids, like grenades. A quote from Alan. Okay, I need to do a voice because there was a specific bad review who's like, I hate when they do voices, so I'm going to do a voice.
Please do.
Just to spite them. My fondest memory is just being healthy enough to make these kids happy and put a smile on their face.
Aww.
End quote.
That's sweet.
So sweet. Just like the ice cream. In a regular week during the busy months, he leaves the house at 5:30 a.m. He's usually pulling at 9 to 10 hour days. So this is like a lot. But I'm sure he doesn't get paid worth shit.
I wonder how much you get paid after that many years of ice cream deliveries.
I think it's around like $23,000 a year.
Yeah, but he probably makes more by now with his tenure.
Reputation.
Reputation.
His tenure and reputation. There is a Facebook page called Fans of Alan the Ice Cream Man, and the fans are really dedicated to him. I looked it up, and there's like always a new post every day. It's like, are you coming to my neighborhood? Are you going down this street? Where are you at today? It's like, damn, bitches, line up.
Yeah, I mean, he's made a lot of contacts and loyal customers after 67 years.
Yeah, I hope he gets lots of tips. I really hope like he's living a really nice life.
Me too.
Yeah.
Imagine like you're like a child, 8 years old, getting ice cream from this man, and then you're like 40 years old, and it's the same man that you're getting ice cream from, that your children are getting ice cream from now.
Cute. I love that. He is pretty cute. I have a picture of him, and he's just like smiling in his ice cream truck. Just a normal guy. It's fine. So that's Alan the ice cream guy. I would personally never do that because that sounds really boring, but
I could do it if it wasn't for the music.
Yeah. If there was no music and I got paid like 6 figures, yeah, I'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Maybe. So next one is the fastest marathon dressed as a telephone box.
What does that even mean?
It's like, you know, in the UK, those red telephone boxes, you open it up and you have the telephone, and you're like, oh, chap, I want to call you.
TARDIS.
Exactly. It's the TARDIS, except this one was white, which is weird. I have a picture of it, too. So his name is Mark Williamson. He ran a marathon dressed in a white costume that resembled a telephone box, so it really was just like the TARDIS.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because his hometown, Hull, UK, is the home of these very unique boxes. So strange. Why? I don't know. But it got him a Guinness World Record thing, so why not, I guess. But yeah, this one is the one that made me go, that's weird. Like, not the ice cream thing, not any of these other ones. This one, running an entire marathon in 4 hours, 6 minutes, and 37 seconds in a telephone box costume.
Could you imagine how sweaty and hot? Like, I would have passed out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, it's pretty lightweight. It's just fabric and, like, PVC pipe. But still, it's like your heat can't escape anywhere.
Yeah, that seems dangerous.
Yeah. Why would you do that, dude? I don't know. I wanted to look up the fastest time to finish a marathon ever, so I'm going to throw that in there. This is from Eliud Kipchoge from Kenya with a time of 2 hours. I didn't write the minutes. And 9 seconds. So I'm just going to say 2 hours and 9 seconds.
I mean, of course it was from Kenya.
Yeah.
They're fast.
They got some long legs. The world record for deadliest lake is Lake Nyos in Cameroon. Can you guess why it's so deadly?
Is that piranhas or something? Or
no, I'm glad you didn't say drowning because it's not from drowning. No piranhas either.
What is it from then? Alligators.
Close! No, not close at all. So this criteria is based off of deaths without drowning, and it's from carbon dioxide gas.
What?
Releasing from it.
And what country is this?
Cameroon. I may have heard of Cameroon before, but I honestly don't know where it's at.
Okay.
So I didn't look it up. You know, I don't do my research. But so the weird thing about this is 1,600 to 1,800 people were killed in one night.
What?
Due to the release of this carbon dioxide gas.
Oh my God.
In 1986, which is like
it's
pretty recent.
It's a massacre.
Yeah, it is.
It says it's a country in Central Africa.
Oh, okay.
It's actually right below Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It was quite a lot of people too, 1,600 to 1,800 people. And there's been debate as to how this gas was released. There's like multiple factors, I guess. It could have been organic material near the bottom of the lake causing gas to build up, dead bodies, Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah, maybe a bunch of dead bodies were disposed of in that lake.
It's murder. And then seasonal changes and temperature changes released the gas and just went poof.
Why were there so many people around the lake when it gassed up? Maybe there's like villages.
Yeah, so there's lots of villages. There's like at least 2 or 3 villages around the lake. And that's where all these people were living and they just died.
Wow.
Like that's pretty
That's sad.
Yeah. Like you don't know. Like Pompeii. Like, oh, okay, we're going to live near this mountain. You didn't know it was a volcano. And then boom, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Utah, the big one, the big earthquake.
God.
Gonna kill all of us.
Oh my God. I just hope and pray and wish that the big one already happened in 2020.
I wish it happened a year before I was born.
Yeah, true. Like, oh my God.
But then I might have not been born. Like, I could have killed my parents.
Yeah, that's true.
But that would have been okay.
I'd rather not die than live through the big one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Seriously, like, I'm so scared.
Me too. Every day. I'm like, I keep thinking, like, maybe I should have, like, a bag ready, like, by my bed just in case, so I can, like, take it and, like, run out or, like, hide under my bed.
I have an earthquake bag. It's in the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
I need to buy another one.
Yeah, I need to buy an emergency preparedness thing. But anyway, so if you live in Utah, you're going to die.
Yep.
So it could be like the organic material, or it could be that Lake Neos lies in the crater of an old volcano. So the gas was like volcanic in nature, and the pressure of the gas finally reached a tipping point, and then it just like exploded at one point.
Wow.
They're not really sure what happened, but the gas shot to around 300 feet in the air, like a huge geyser, and then swooped down into the surrounding valleys, suffocating everyone, including animals in the village.
Wow.
Take away the humans, but not the cows. So, yeah, 1,600 to 1,800 people dead.
That's crazy. That's awful.
Yeah, so sad. And
when was that?
That's in 1986.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it made the world record.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you each
world record.
They put medals on these dead bodies. There you go.
You're part of the world record. We salute you.
We salute you. There you go. You get $1,000 cash.
Oh, you can't use it? Oh, I guess I'll just keep it
Too
then.
bad. So sad. The world record for most pi decimal places memorized is 70,000. Pi has about 31.4 trillion decimal places.
That makes 70,000 seem so little. But
Yeah. I don't think anyone can even count to that number. Oh, I don't know why I'm so angry about this. So 70,000 decimal places. That's a fuck ton, though.
I mean, yes, that is a fuck ton. Like, it is
Yeah.
super impressive. But
Yeah.
realizing that there's trillions of the actual number that you have to memorize, that's
Yeah.
a little disheartening.
Who made up this number, first of all?
God.
God is like, I want to fuck with everyone. Pi. 21-year-old Rajveer Meena broke this record in 2015.
21?
Yeah, 21 years
Are you
old.
fucking kidding me?
No.
Wow.
I was not that smart at 21.
Like-
I'm not even smart now.
Like, I'll never be that smart, no matter how much I research.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just memorizing, but still my brain cannot
Well,
even remember,
all
like,
knowledge
anything.
is memorizing information.
That's true, yeah. And I can't even remember, like, what I had for breakfast yesterday. I don't remember, like, what I did over the weekend. Like, my brain is fucked. So, good on you, 21-year-old Rajveer. Rajveer Meena.
Wow. So you can't even memorize his own name.
I'm white, okay. This took about 10 hours to recite.
Wow.
So he was
Could
sitting
you imagine
there.
being a judge there for 10 hours?
Oh my God, I would be so bored. I'd be like, yep, you're right.
But you
you're
have
right,
to
you're right.
pay attention because you have to make sure he gets all the numbers right. So you're really paying attention for 10 hours.
Yeah. And they have this booklet, like, it was so thick, like pages, and it's like, okay, decimal, 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 turn the page for 10 hours.
How can anyone memorize 70,000 numbers in a row?
I don't know. He was also blindfolded for some reason.
Probably so he didn't have, like, write it down on his hand or something.
Yeah.
Just, like, look down.
Yeah,
on
like
his
in
hand.
Mulan when she had, like, the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was blindfolded. They had this, like, big, huge booklet to verify everything. The last record holder of this only did about 68,000 decimal places.
Oh, that's it?
So take that, Lu Chao from China. He said he just practiced pairing digits together. like over and over and over and over. So it's like these 8 digits, and then these, and then these, and then these, and these for 70,000 decimal places.
That's insane.
What a life. What a life to live. Just for a piece of paper that says Guinness World Records.
I
don't even think they get money. I would do it for money, but...
Yeah. Fame isn't that important to me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Also, I didn't even know his name until researching this. So is that even fame at that point?
It is now. All of our listeners know about him now.
Oh, yeah,
so
all of our
he's
2
famous.
listeners.
He's famous
Okay,
now.
maybe 200 listeners.
No, we're not even. No, we're not there.
She. Okay, the next one you'll like. We love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Hell yeah.
And we love Will Smith's high top. His, like, hairdo, so great. But the world record for the highest high top was 20.5 inches. So fucking long.
That had to be during the early 90s.
Oh, it was pretty recent. It was, like, in the 2010s.
Okay.
But this is from Benny Harlem. Great name. He sometimes has to comb and shape his hair for 2 hours.
Oh, my God.
He usually leaves it down, though. But, you know, for this record, he did the thing. He uses homemade shampoo that's prepared without processed ingredients.
Nice.
He has lots of pure ingredients like coconuts and berries, and takes very good care of his overall health. So he eats, like, whole fruits and veggies, grains, whatever.
And you have to in order to have strong hair that doesn't, like, split and need to be cut.
Yeah, like, I don't think I could do a high top with this thing.
No.
But even so... Yeah, I always get, like, at least 2 inches cut off to get rid of this shit. So, I don't know. But is that really a life worth living if you don't have Cafe Rio or Taco Bell?
No,
not at all. But his photo shoot was amazing, and I'll post pictures of that, too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
His hair's so tall. Like, I don't think he can make it through any doorway, ever. Okay, so these are kind of more shorter ones. You'll know this one, though. The largest collection of haunted dolls is on La Isla de las Muñecas. Muñecas, which is a little Mexican island.
Nice.
Which
we were just watching.
Adventures.
Yeah, we were just watching that episode on Ghost Adventures, and he was like so freaked out by the dolls. God. He was just staring with his eyes wide.
This guy, this buff-ass guy who's, like, such a manly man and needs to be in control of everything, he was scared of these dolls that were hanging out everywhere. We love it. We love it. There are thousands of broken, mutilated, and decaying dolls that are hanging from every tree and bush and, like, these little shacks that are all around.
It's so creepy.
Julian Santana Barrera moved to this island in the 1950s, claiming to be haunted by the ghost of a little girl that drowned there 3 decades earlier. He began placing dolls around the island to please her and, like, make sure that she doesn't haunt him. He's like, here's this doll sacrifice for you. Ironically, he died the same way the girl did, by drowning in the canals around the island.
Wow. I guess she wasn't pleased, and she still claimed his life.
She's like, screw you. I want a brand new American Girl doll.
Yeah,
bitch.
I don't want these broken-ass ugly dolls.
Yeah. Would you ever visit that island?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I probably would too. Yeah, like
as long as I don't drown. Like I have to wear like
scuba
gear and a bunch of floaties.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna drown too.
Yeah, I would.
But I will go see the dolls.
Yeah, I would too. Like I'm not totally afraid of dolls. Like they're kind of creepy sometimes.
Yeah,
like
but when there's that many dolls staring at you,
yeah, and
that's
they
a new
apparently
level
go
of
off
creepy.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah, they're apparently haunted.
Which
is why Zach Bagans went to go there.
Uh-huh. And remember the doll room that we went in Zach Bacon's museum?
Yeah, and it made me feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
I just feel like there's too much going on.
Yeah, they were all staring.
My brain couldn't process. I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah, and it was such a small, enclosed room. Like, it was a secret room that you had to pay extra for. And there's just dolls everywhere. And you could barely turn around because it was so small. But they're just, like, staring at you with your little doll eyes. And you, like, feel a little dizzy and, like, ugh.
Yeah, it's too much.
So, yeah, I don't know. I would go to this island, but I probably wouldn't stay there overnight.
No, I'd just be like, okay, cool. Yeah, take a picture. Time to go.
Yeah, there's dolls. Okay, cool. Picture, go. Now we've got the world's largest Ouija board.
Yay!
This board weighs 9,000 pounds, and can you guess where it was made?
Salem.
Yes!
Really?
Yes, you're right, yes. It measures 3,168 square feet and is known as Ouijazilla.
Ouijazilla. Yeah. I'm going to name my child that.
Ouijazilla, come here. Come to mommy. It's made using 99 sheets of plywood, so
whoa,
fucking a lot, and covered in 20 gallons of wood stain and paint.
Jesus.
The planchette is 400 pounds.
Yeah, good luck. It's going to be like light as a feather, stiff as a board, but you're going to have hundreds of people in order to do it with.
Well, so that's what I was thinking, too. Like, you need a lot of people to move it, but technically the ghost would be moving it. So do you only need maybe 1 or 2 people, or do you need a bunch of people? Because
I mean, is there really a ghost big enough to even move that? Like...
Yeah, maybe it needs either a lot of energy, so you need to place like a lot of batteries around or something, and then the ghost can do it, or you do need a lot of people, and the ghost can, like, you know, get into their bodies and, like, help move it or something. I don't know how these things work, but yeah, I was thinking about that, because a 400-pound thing, a ghost needs a lot of energy for that.
Yeah, that's a little too much energy.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe Satan could do it, but not a normal ghost.
They should do it at the exorcist's house because there's a lot of demons in there.
Yeah, we need tons of demons to come help move this thing.
Hey, demons! And they're like, yeah! They just move it.
So, have they played with it? Have they gotten any kind of message like Zozo or something?
No, I didn't. It was basically for an event, like a 30th anniversary or something, for some
It'd be funny if, like, they did it and they have to have, like, a drone above in order to see what letters they get because it's so high up, because it's so big.
And it takes, like, minutes to get to, like, N.
Yeah, it would take a long-ass time to spell anything out. And what if it just, like, spelled out something like, this is too damn big?
The THAIS.
Or like, why so big?
That's a sexual ghost. Oh, yes. But yeah, no, they didn't really play with it much. It's just like a statue or something. I don't know.
Is it still there?
No.
Aww.
They took it apart.
Well, what was the point of all this?
For the Guinness World Record, duh. But they don't even get paid for it, or maybe they do. I don't know.
I hate the World Records where it's like nothing came from it.
Like, what's the point? What's the point of growing my nails out like 40 feet and just saying, hey, you got the Guinness World Record. Okay, cool.
I think it really is just I really need to be remembered for something.
Yeah. Humans have that thing where it's like,
yeah,
I don't want to die without being remembered or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're weird. The largest gathering of vampires was at Whitby Abbey, Yorkshire, in May 2022.
Huh. Joke's on you. There is no such thing as vampires.
So you say.
So it's just the largest gathering of people dressed up as vampires.
Yes, exactly. So this was last year, 2022.
Damn.
The Whitby Abbey is the inspiration for Bram Stoker Dracula, which is amazing. So it was pretty much just people dressed up as vampires, but maybe there were real vampires there. We just don't know it.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know.
There are real vampires amongst them. You know there's at least one real vampire. At
least, because there was, like, quite a few people. There was 1,369 nice people dressed up as vampires here. So there was at least one real vampire
But it
here.
cannot be a real vampire gathering without an orgy, so I hope they had an orgy.
Oh, for sure. Like, how could they not? I would have an orgy in Bram Stoker's Dracula Castle. I mean, that was a lot to say. I could have just said it at Whitby Abbey. But there was a strict dress code in order to meet the criteria. So if you had,
but that's, like, stereotyping vampires. I'm sure that's not really nice. Like,
damn, you're
vampires
right.
Can look just like us.
Holy shit, you're right. Like, they could just wear sweatpants and, like, a messy bun and, like, I'm a vampire.
Why are they pushing the stereotype on the real vampires?
You're right.
This is actually a very offensive gathering.
God, you're right. Maybe we should call them.
Mm-hmm. We should complain.
Yeah.
As a real vampire, that's not how we really look.
Yeah, that's not how we roll, bruv. But I will say that the dress code consists of black trousers or dress, black shoes, a waistcoat, a shirt. You have to have a shirt. But from a lot of, like, the vampire romance novels and stuff, I feel like they didn't have shirts. Yeah.
Or they had, like, a button-up shirt that was open and flapping in the wind so you could see their six-pack.
Yeah, like, this is not a real vampire, honestly. I hate this. A black cape or collared overcoat. Not all vampires wear capes, okay?
Yeah, very stereotypical.
And then fangs on the top set of the teeth. That one I could get down with.
Yeah.
Because if a vampire just had bottom teeth or something, like that just looks weird.
You'd look
That's
like a
bulldog.
werewolf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A werewolf, yeah. So maybe like 2 out of the 6, like, yeah. But, no. And the ladies, what if they don't want to wear a shirt?
Yeah.
What if they're sex vampires?
Yeah, if I'm a sex vampire, I don't wear shirts.
Yeah, exactly. God.
They put us in a little box
Yeah.
and told us to stay there.
Yeah, fuck them. Maybe we should start our own Guinness company.
The most shirtless vampires in one place.
Oh, I would love that. Yes. Can I lick them all? Ew, this is getting weird.
You're not supposed to lick, you're supposed to suck.
Oh.
You suck the blood.
Oh, yeah. Participants needed to stand together in the same place for 5 minutes to break the record. Why 5? I don't know. But they just said, stand here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but if we stood there for 10 minutes, we'd break their record.
Yeah, we would break our own record twice over, so why not? And yeah, obviously they weren't real vampires, but at least 1 or 2 were probably real vampires.
Yeah.
And they were looking for people like, that one looks like they got some good blood. I'm gonna suck it.
And you could totally suck their blood, and you're like, oh, I'm just part of this, it's part of the vampire thing.
It's the vampire thing. You went like Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with vampires? Here are some other shorter ones that I'll go into. This is like rapid fire right here. Most teeth in a mouth was Vijay Kumar at 37 teeth. Most people have 32 teeth. So he had a lot like down below.
Weird.
And they're just sticking out there. The heaviest lemon goes to the owner, Aaron Schimmel, at 11 pounds, 9.7 ounces. The lemon, not the guy. The lemon was, like, pretty heavy. The most expensive cheesecake was $5,000.
Ooh.
It has $300 worth of cognac in it, topped with real gold flakes, has buffalo ricotta, and white truffle in it, too.
Jesus.
Would you eat that?
No, I mean, if it was free.
If you had the money, would you eat it?
If I had tons of money,
if
why not?
$5,000 was like $5 to you,
then yeah, I would eat it.
Yeah, me too.
I would
actually
buy 10 of them.
White truffle, which is like mushrooms, buffalo ricotta.
I don't think truffle is like mushrooms. Is it?
Let's see.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, look it up.
And then cognac. Mushrooms in my cheesecake.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty gross, honestly.
It's a fungus.
Yeah, that does not sound good. If it was like chocolate and raspberry and like blah, 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 like cream cheese, yeah, I'd eat it. But cognac, buffalo ricotta, and white truffle.
Okay, that sounds kind of gross.
Yeah. And gold flakes. I don't want to eat gold flakes. No. And it was some dude who had it made for like his mom's birthday. Ew. I would not do that.
So people ask, why white truffles are so expensive?
Rare?
Scarcity of the produce. They're extremely difficult to grow. They're seasonal. They take many years to cultivate. They also have a short shelf life.
Do they even taste good?
I don't know. We'll never know because we're too poor.
Yeah, that's true. 1 truffle is $1,000.
Wow. Yeah, I would definitely, if I was rich enough, I would buy this cheesecake and give them out as, party favors just to show how rich I am.
Yeah, for real. If you went to one of my parties, I would give you a white truffle.
Wow. One whole white truffle.
You better come to my party.
You go to this rich person's party, you get, a gift bag. You wait till you're home to open it, and there's just, this one fungus inside of it. You're like, what the fuck is this?
It's this little mushroom. It's just... Ew. I bet it doesn't even taste good, because regular truffle, I've tried, black truffle, whatever, and it's just really, really strong. So
yeah, I don't even like mushrooms.
Yeah,
so
me either.
I'm out.
Yeah, doesn't even taste good. And I love this one. The highest score on Guitar Hero 3 is a female.
Woohoo! Yeah,
Annie
gamer.
Lung. Gamer girl.
Gamer girl. What's her name?
Annie Lung. Leung. Lung.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it better because there's an E.
Annie Lung. She played Through the Fire and Flames, which is the hardest song on Guitar Hero, and racked up a score of 789,349. And she's a badass. Good job, girlfriend.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I love gamer girls.
Me too. So hot. I mean, so intellectual and amazing.
Yes. It has nothing to do with looks. You are smart.
You are very smart and smart.
And have fast fingers.
Yeah. That's iffy. The world's longest eyelash is 8 inches long.
Ew, that's kind of gross.
It's so fucking long. And it's on both of her eyes.
Why?
And they just go...
Is it just one single eyelash?
It's like 4 eyelashes on each eye that just like go down. It's way gross, honestly. It's on Yu Jiangxia from China.
Does she put like serum to make them grow, or they're just like it's a natural thing?
Just a natural thing from what I read. And it's only like, it's not all of her eyelashes, it's only like 4 on the outer edges of it.
I would cut that.
Yeah, that's not attractive.
I don't like it. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do whatever you want, boo-boo, but I would not. The most Jenga blocks removed by a whip in 1 minute is Adam Winridge from Texas.
That's so random.
I know. I love it, though. Like, anyone who can have a whip and just, like, do the whip cracking and be very precise.
It is kind of sexy.
I like the whip sounds I do. I looked up a picture of him, and he's, like, in this, like, gothic, cute girl outfit while he's doing the whip thing.
That's amazing.
It's super cute. Maybe I'll post a picture of that. The hairiest teenager.
Oh, no. I do not ever want this record.
No. Goes to Subhatra Sasusvan. And I don't know the exact criteria for this. Like, did they measure the hair or something? But he's a hairy boy, and I feel sorry for him. Imagine going through, like, high school, middle school as this kid.
Yeah, you get teased.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
But at least he gets a piece of paper that says world record.
Yeah, I mean, at least.
Yeah. The largest hula hoop spun is 17 feet long, 0.25 inches in diameter, and it's huge. So I don't know how she did it or how many hoops she did, but she did it, and she holds the world record.
I want to see a video of that.
Yeah, I'll post maybe I'll find the video. I watched, like, a little bit of it, but it was mostly her interviewing, like, oh my gosh, I did this, but it didn't actually show, like, the whole thing.
I promise I really did do this.
Yeah, I'm like, prove it, bitch. No. The largest ping pong paddle is 11 feet, 7 inches tall, and 6 feet by 7 inches wide.
Wow.
It's huge.
I kind of want to watch 2 people play ping pong having to use those paddles.
Yeah, I feel like you need 2 people to hold it.
Yeah.
Because this one guy was trying to hold it, and it was like, it's fucking huge. So I was interested in seeing who has died trying to break records.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm creepy like that, but I'm sure you're interested in
I
this
like
too,
where
right?
your mind is going, and I am very curious as well.
We are both creepy-ass humans. So the first one is Sailendra Nath Roy. They died while trying to break the world record for the longest distance traveled on a zip wire, like a zip line, using their hair.
Oh.
And you'd think, like, the hair ripped out or something, but no, they died of cardiac arrest.
Why?
And this one was, it was just so bad. He died of cardiac arrest. He was in the middle of ziplining, and he just, like...
Passed out?
Yeah, passed out, had the cardiac arrest, and people were, like, cheering, but then they realized he wasn't moving, and then they started screaming.
Oh.
This is so bad. Like, you could not get that image out of your head.
No.
It was bad.
All those people that were there cheering him on, like, yeah. And they're like, well, this turned out pretty bad.
Yeah, like, is he dead, or is he okay?
God.
Yeah, so...
Maybe it was just being pulled on the hair, like the pressure from being pulled on your scalp while the inertia of going down the zip line.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Because he wasn't super old. I don't think... It didn't say his age. I looked at the picture, which kind of scarred me a little bit, because, like, his eyes were closed and everything. I'm like, is this the point where he's dead? I don't know. But that was just, like, he didn't look old. So maybe it was just, like... Yeah, the adrenaline, inertia, and his hair pulling on him. I don't know.
Wow. That's awful.
I don't know. Yeah, pretty sad. So the next one is Harris Sulman. He died while trying to become the youngest person to fly around the world in 30 days. His plane crashed, killing him and his father. Sad. Yeah.
Did it crash to the Bermuda Triangle?
No. I actually looked that up. I don't remember where exactly, but I was like, I hope it's the Bermuda Triangle, but no, it wasn't. It was just a normal place.
Well, that was a waste.
I know. Maybe we should just quit this podcast. The next one is Janaka Basnayake. They died while trying to set the record for being buried alive the longest. And you can guess why and how they died.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah. They died after, I think it was like an hour or something being buried alive.
Oh my God.
They unburied him because he was unresponsive because he had like a walkie-talkie. Unburied him. He was dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, you're just asking for it.
I know. I feel
if you're doing a world record that's like, what is something that kills you?
Yes.
Let me see how long I can do it for.
Exactly.
Oh my
like, you know
God.
what you're getting yourself into. So I'm pretty sure he knew that he was going to die or have a very high chance of dying.
Or
so.
we have a hard time remembering how mortal we really are. And maybe it's just
Yeah.
like, I can do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it for a piece of paper.
Yeah. That sucks.
Recognition, yeah. Next one is Juan Francisco Guillermo. He died after getting hit by a truck while trying to set the record for cycling around the world, which is like so sad. Yeah, like he probably could have made it, but
How far did it get? Do you know?
I don't know.
No. Not far enough, am I right?
Oh, damn!
So sad.
he goes out of his driveway. Okay, we're good people, I swear.
Yeah.
Next
we
one
are.
is Jessica Dubroff. She died, this one's kind of sad, died trying to become the youngest person to fly across the U.S. When they tried to take off in bad weather, the plane flipped and crashed. She was 8 years old.
Sad.
Yeah, pretty sad. Like,
And they were just taking off, so
Yeah.
they had just started the journey.
yeah, I feel like she wasn't the one to make this decision. I feel like it was her parents. Like, hey, do you want to be the world record?
Well, I don't know. Kids
Nah.
have dreams too.
Yeah, I feel like it's the parents. Kids have dreams too. I never had dreams. Next, we have Nicholas Mevoli. He died trying to break the record of 71 meters for deepest dive without fins. And he surfaced after hitting the 72-meter mark. So he broke his record. He surfaced. He signaled that he was okay. Like, yeah, take me out of the water. We're good. But due to pressure problems on his lungs, blood poured out of his mouth, and he died a few hours later.
Wow.
Like, how creepy would that be? He's like, yeah, I'm good. And then just bleh.
Blood just starts
Yeah.
pouring out. Wow. See, that's another one that's similar to being buried alive. Like, you're doing something that's like, this is how people die.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do it so I can have the record of it.
Yeah, just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Maybe there's money involved. I don't know. But even so, how much is your life worth?
Yeah, like, if I was going to do a world record, I wanted the fame.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do something that was like, people die from doing this.
Yeah.
I would be doing something that's just like so weird and random that I'm safe with.
There's one that it was like world record for the most toothpicks in a beard. Like, I would do that. Zero
You could
chance
die.
of die.
If you tripped and fell
Oh my
while
God.
you had all those toothpicks in your beard, it's like 1,000 ways to die here.
Holy shit, you're right.
It just like goes
Oh
into
my
his
God.
neck.
And his face is just like, blood.
See, that's dangerous. Like, I'm talking about something that's like so, like, the most time spent sitting on a couch.
Your couch could collapse. Earthquake. Yeah, so in my elementary school, we did longest paperclip chain. It was the stupidest fucking thing. And we, like, I think we broke the record at one point, but just, like shit like that. Like, how could someone die? They wrap it around their neck accidentally, like, oh my God, I'm stuck.
I mean, it could get stuck
A
because
kid is like,
paper
"Ugh."
clips can really get stuck, like, unexpectedly.
That's true.
I
Or
mean,
it punctures a jugular. Ugh. We should try a Guinness World Record.
Okay, but it has to be super safe because now I'm all paranoid. All these
know.
ways you could die.
I know. I really don't know of anyone that's safe. The most bounces in a bouncy house.
You could still the inertia and the moving of the up and down and the
And then
lungs.
it collapses on you. You could have a cardiac arrest.
Yeah, you never know.
Ugh. This one sucks. Diana Paris died while being part of a 222-person aerial formation skydiving. They were going to make like this cool little formation. She was killed when her main parachute malfunctioned and failed to open.
So
I feel like she would have a backup, but maybe she didn't.
my real question is, did they get to do the formation then?
Yes, they did.
They continued on while after she died?
So they did the formation, but then after the formation, like maybe a minute or so, then they start pulling the rip cords for the parachute.
Duh. See, for some reason I forgot that's how skydiving works. So
Come on,
they
Diana.
did the formation.
Yeah.
Then it was time to pull the parachute out,
Yeah.
and hers wouldn't, and then she died.
Mm-hmm. And then she just fell to her death.
Okay,
which is
because
like,
in my mind, because I don't know how skydiving works, I was thinking she fell to her death, and then they were like, "Come on, people, it's time to do the formation."
and they're like, we're missing one person. Oh, there's Diana. She's just like floating in the air.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, we're great people, I swear.
R.I.P. Diana, though.
Let's move on to the next one before we say any more terrible jokes. Guy Garman, also known as Doc Deep. Hey.
Too easy.
Yeah, too easy. He died while trying to set the world record for a recreational scuba dive of 1,200 feet. He did not come back up after diving a certain depth.
Oof.
I don't know what that depth is, but he was in his late 50s, and it's kind of like, well, maybe you should have tried this in your 20s or 30s.
No. Don't do it at all. It's
Yeah, true.
The pressure's no joke.
The emotional pressure and the physical pressure. Like,
Yes, it's
don't
no
do it.
joke.
Don't do it. Lowell Bales died trying to break the speed record in the air by going 300 miles per hour in a jet. This was in 1931, which is crazy to me, but you could still do 300 miles per hour apparently. But I kept reading on this and I still cannot understand. His fuel cap on his aircraft came loose and crashed through his windshield. So I think he was doing some sort of turn or something, and the cap crashed through his windshield.
So that's a freak accident.
Yeah, knocked him unconscious, and then he crashed his plane.
Wow.
Freak accident for sure. I don't think he broke his record. He was like really close to it, and then it smacked him in the head, knocked him unconscious. Wouldn't he be wearing a helmet? This is why you wear helmets, people.
Maybe it like hit his helmet hard enough. It's still.
That's true, because he was going like in the 200s, almost 300 miles per hour, so maybe it did hit his helmet, or maybe he wasn't wearing a visor and it like hit him right in the face. I don't know.
Again, freak accident.
Freak
It's like,
accident.
No one could have predicted that
Yeah,
one.
don't ever fly in a plane.
Yeah.
The last one is Javad Palisbanyan.
Paul Bunyan.
Palisbanyan.
Okay,
Which
okay.
is like pretty close to Paul Bunyan. He died trying to break the record for longest jump on a motorcycle. Again,
Yeah.
why are you trying this? You know something bad's going to happen.
Yeah, that's another one of those. You could easily die from this one.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. He tried jumping over 22 buses parked side by side. He crashed into the 13th bus and died instantly.
13 out
Yeah.
of 22.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, did you practice this at all? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So moral of the story is don't attempt dangerous world records and just do like, I was even thinking like hot dog eating contest, but even that you
then,
could die.
You could choke.
Anything. Life is
Like
fragile,
that
people.
girl who choked on the cupcake. I mean, she lived, but that was so close to death.
Oh my gosh, she was so close. No, but really, we just need to close off all our doors and windows, hide inside forever, and not ever leave, and not break any records, because we're gonna die. We're all gonna die.
I love how like the previous episode was such a great hopeful message
like,
about life
our
after
next
death,
life.
and then this episode is like we're all gonna fucking
We're all
die.
gonna
Don't do
die.
anything adventurous. And
Don't be fun. Don't try to break. No, but really, don't try to break any records, because that's just dumb. Like you don't get anything out of it. If I made like $200,000, then
we
yeah,
get
I'd do it.
entertainment out of it.
I don't want to be entertained anymore.
I mean, this
I'm
is
okay with being
us
bored all
doing
the
this
time.
podcast is entertaining people. Them doing these records is entertainment for people. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
play devil's advocate.
We're just trying to please everyone, that's all. Well, that's it, folks. I hope
Wow.
you follow us on Instagram. It would make us really happy.
and Facebook.
And Facebook.
Check out our posts and our pictures that we post after each episode. I'm excited to see the pictures for this
Yeah.
episode.
The hair guy is fantastic.
No, oh,
What?
he died.
No,
Why is that
no, the
fantastic?
hair guy. The hair
Oh, the high top.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the zip liner.
Oh my god. Oh, I was going to say, should I post it? No, I'm not going to post it because I can't get that image out of my head. I'll show you, but I'm not going to post it.
I don't want to see.
I'll show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to make you suffer with me. But yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. Shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you very much. We love you.
If you'd like to support us, join us at patreon.com/weirdaholics, and you'll listen to deleted scenes, bonus stories, stuff like that.
We love you so much. Wink, wink, wink. We really don't. Just kidding. Yeah, we do. But anyway, thanks for listening. Do, 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 do.
Drink.
Drink.